going. Alright, we're live, Brian.
Nice.
With the good boys versus second breakfast.
Well, let me get in the game so you can invite me to the lobby.
Yeah.
Is there a link for the draft?
I don't know if they've posted it yet. Why can't I tag the good boys?
There might just be good boys. That's my guess.
Nope.
Under what, announcements?
Yeah, I was trying to do it under announcements.
I can.
Huh, that's weird. It's not popping in my options. Well, if you wouldn't mind putting in the...
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Alright.
And the spec link has been posted in general.
Can you get me into that game?
Yeah.
What's up, boys?
Hello.
What's up?
Live.
Game lobby is full. Somebody needs to jump down.
Yeah, I'm asking them to move down. Okay. Now I have to re-scramble.
Oh, yeah.
Brian, I've heard you finally made your first million on BTL viewership.
Of course. All
Congratulations.
pocket. I want to give a shout out to the people that believed in us from the start. My mother, my mom's mom. They went from Vietnam. They knew their grandchild would be a millionaire from BTL stream. The Detroit Lions, can't forget about them.
Yeah. MCDC.
Yeah, they gave me hope that eventually it would pan out one day.
Next year would be our...
All right, so draft.
Which team would be the Detroit Lions of BTL?
Oh, bro, what a sad question to ask. I can't put
Exo's always the Detroit Lions.
Oh,
next year's their year.
No. It's this year. They just had an unfortunate game one, but they're
going to go on a 6-game win streak in the just missed playoffs.
Pick bands have started, by the way.
All
GB.
Right.
What do you think their first band's going to be? Or who are they going to target somebody? Are they going to spread out bands? What do you think, Dan?
I think
Kindred.
GB is going to probably target solo.
Solo Q. It's a no ban. What is the actual band, the motherfuckers?
Vigar. Okay.
Okay, well, they gotta write it in later. Zaya. Zaya band from SB. Who's the GB man? Oh yeah, Nick Mead. The Nick Mead for ADC. Makes sense.
Viego band incoming.
Yeah, the classic Zaya one trick. Where's the Garen band? Really target Nick Mead down. Are they just unable to ban? Oh wait, why did they use Pro Draft instead of the draft thing?
I don't know.
Well, this is gonna be weird. Whatever.
Jin band incoming.
Diana band from GB. Syndra band from
Nikolai drawn bands.
I mean, Syndra's really strong right now, and Nikolai is one of the known Syndra players. And there's
Nikolai's
the donger.
There it is. Nikolai does have some really historical, like, I guess BTL, I don't know, legendary games on Syndra. There's the one where he was on Nathan's team and Nathan and him 2v8 the game. Like, he's got the history and the respect, I guess, to draw a ban. And Schluckerbeer's Nautilus is also off the board.
Oh.
A lot of targeted bans from Second Breakfast. Some targeted bans from GB2.
All right, predictions live. I forgot to turn that on.
Jin opening pick.
Ooh, Nick Mead's been favoring that. If his recent match history is anything to go by.
I think it's a pretty strong pick. Decent laner, and Nick Mead's been known for it. I mean, when Zaya's been banned, He's put a lot of time on the Jhin.
Yeah.
Super comfortable with the pick.
Starting to wonder if he's even putting games on Zaya anymore.
Kaisa.
There's a Kaisa lock in for Alki.
Aggressive pick. We'll see what they pair with it since they banned away Nahus.
I just
Plenty
realized
of
SB
supports
banned
that can
Nihilus
still pair.
themselves.
Yep. Viego for Misa. He's been lethal on that champion. I mean, I guess you guys won a championship last season with him playing a lot of Viego games, so.
Yeah. I'm surprised
Just to
he
show it off.
goes for the Viego.
Oh wait, Kaisa is supposed to be Ashe, it says. Wait. Is it? There, come on.
Okay, stop trolling. Don't waste the time. And now that that's gonna lock in a Gwen. Are they trolling? Is Udyr. Okay, it is Udyr. The classic pro draft blunders.
Wow. Okay, well, anyways, Kaisa is not Ashe, but they said it was Ashe, and that confused GB, so GB instead of Gwen, that's an Udyr. Oh, God. Hope that Maokai is correct. Fucking this shot. Are you... Throwbacks. Are you guys ready for Ulduar release next week? Throwbacks?
So it is an Ashe support.
Okay, so they got the Ashe support anyway. And for reals, that's an Ashe.
Oh no, Steven's brain's hurting from that. So Camille ban. Alright. Let's see what else comes in. An Olaf ban? Huh. I don't know what Enderism plays, so that's a top Olaf ban, I guess. Unless it's something else that I've missed. No, okay. What does SB finish out here for our bans? Oriana. Okay. I mean, Nikolai still has plenty of stuff open. He's got Vex, Ziggs, Malzahar, Azir, cough, if he ever picks it in BTL.
Azir.
The Victor ban. Okay. So.
Eddie is a big Vex player.
Yeah,
you could
exactly.
Take it here.
I feel like you could take it here.
It could combo with Ashe really well.
And Kaisa.
Yeah.
But
You might not want to pick it blind, but I think it should be okay into most of the things that GB can play.
Oh, they grab the Ornn instead. Interesting.
A lot of engage.
Yeah.
A lot of SP. A lot of setup for Viego. This comp can be pretty centered around Viego at this point, just to, initiate fights, whittle people down until Viego can go pew pew.
Yeah, try to keep everybody at arm's length. The Maokai ult, though, will be very important in this game, I think.
I'm curious what the support pick is going to be. Oh, the Kale
Oh
for
my
Steven.
god, he actually goes for it.
Comp. So it's going to be a support Maokai probably and a jungle Udyr with the top Kale. So last pick for Nikolai.
Gwen.
Gonna have big blind. No, it's not Gwen, it's Udyr. They fucked up. They fucked up like 20 times this draft, let's be honest. Both teams did, honestly. So anyway.
It's a first look of the season, you got to get into shape.
Sometimes that. But anyways, that's an Udyr. So we'll see what their mid lane pick is for Nikolai. Is it actually, or did they troll? I can't tell.
There's a
they trolled. Chat. It's Vex.
Okay.
Saw that coming.
Yeah. There's no way Nikolai's playing Talon.
What do you mean? Secret pocket strat.
It's Vex. Man, this is such a whoever does this drafting, they're gonna have to really fuck it up. All right.
Yeah, no grace period on the website is what they're
And
claiming.
then Corky in response.
Nikolai being a homie, actually setting up the proper pick ban. Okay, well, so it's Jin, Udyr, Maokai, Kale, and Vex.
Right. And then the other team is correct, even though they accidentally misinformed GB that it wasn't correct, but it's correct. So, Born, Viego, Corky, Kaisa, Ash, bot lane. So, all right. We're all good here
All
from
right.
the spec side.
Yep, we are good to go.
Whatever. When they go into game, they'll have the right pick ban, I'm sure. I hope.
Oh God, please.
What are the odds someone bans like one
So,
of the champions that the other team picks?
look, it's tournament draft. I could see the mistakes happening where you keep thinking you have bans and instead you pick the next ban. All right.
Don't wish this evil on me.
We got 5 more minutes on the prediction. Currently 46% in favor of GB, 54% onto second breakfast.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I mean, Steven was practicing a lot of Kale. He said it was a meme, but clearly it wasn't. He actually got into it. Into the Ornn matchup, though, it's not as free as you'd think, right? I mean, Ornn, the assassin tank mage boy, can definitely bully Kale pretty hard in the early game before Kale gets the range. But Steven can survive that storm. I mean, it's Kale.
Yep.
And Kale is pretty decent into, like, at least Viego. And they engage in general. She make it hard for SB to really find their targets. But I do think SB, with their tremendous amount of like poke and range and initiate, can really control the fights they want. So I think that's a big upside for them. But I think, let's say if Kale is big enough and gets on side, I don't know if anybody could even dream of matching Kale on side lane. And that could be a pretty big issue for SB, even though they'll just be looking for fights on the 4-core surely. But the 4-core's not easy to fight into either.
Yeah.
I mean, Maokai, Udyr, and Vex, that's a lot of people that are relatively tanky, a lot of CC to keep people off. Maokai can even just ult them away if something comes in. So I do think GB's comp is pretty interesting, even if not like super typical. And we've seen Kales in the past in BTL be pretty effective. You've seen me play Kale to great effect. You've seen Plo play Kale to great effect. I think I remember more positive games than negative games for Kale, so we'll see.
I mean, we remember one notorious Kale game, which was picked blind, and this time it is not picked blind. So that I think that's the biggest advantage.
What is that? What is that one notorious Kale pick blind?
Walker Kale pick.
Did it work out?
No.
Okay, well.
Got instantly countered by a Nasus and it got run over.
Oh no. Well, Ornn isn't Nasus, but Ornn can definitely make life hard for Kale, especially with gank assist from Viego. So.
Yep.
I know Steven tried to propose to. Why did they pick Corky?
They didn't put themselves in order like I asked them to.
Of course they didn't. Well, anyways, Kale, I mean, Ornn and Viego combo can definitely make life miserable for Kale. And, you know, there was a gentleman's agreement before this game between Steven and Enderism, or Lawrence, on SB, to not have anybody gank their lanes. I'm pretty sure nobody is going to respect that, and we're going to see a lot of action on the top side, considering how big of a swing lane that Kale is going to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
On the bottom side, I think Jin Maokai will probably struggle into Kaisa Ash. That's a decent amount of poke. But it's the mid game where Jin can really pop off. I mean, other than the Ornn that he might struggle to kill, he can probably pop a lot of the other players on this SB team. Just as well as SB can have arrows and Ornn ults flying in on the back line of GB. So, Adam, who do you feel has the superior draft. Now that we see the actual drafts and not the troll ass pro draft that they made. Santa's still here. Did I lie to myself? Oh
Adam?
no.
Yeah, I just came back. What's up?
Oh, okay. Who do you think has a superior draft now that you've seen the real drafts and not the troll ass pro draft? Oh yeah, I'll Discord stream just for...
Well, I don't know. I kind of hate Ash support. I feel like.
How dare you?
How dare you?
I feel like GB's comp maybe makes a little more sense. I don't know. I'm pretty ass when it comes to talking about drafts, though.
Adam, I came
We value your opinion.
People said they hate you because you said you don't like support Ash, but I also fucking hate that champion.
Well,
I wasn't even gonna come.
Well, we'll see if Solo can change your minds.
Yeah.
I
to be fair, I value Solo very highly in this SB team.
Yeah, Solo, this is his first season in BTL, but I'm sure he'll play like a veteran. He's a good player in his own right, and with Alki by his side and Misa to support them from the jungle, I think it'll be a pretty formidable bot lane all season long. We'll see if it starts with the Kaisa Ashe in the first game.
Did anyone check what was the final Boba distribution in the bet?
The final Boba distribution is 54% for GB, 46% to SB. It's been flipped.
We got some GB good boy believers. Woof woof.
Notorious, I could see. Wait, I thought I saw Mayo was voting for... Mayo voting against Steven. Oh my god.
No. We have people betting against... We have the majority of people, I guess, betting against the defending champions. How does that make you feel, Dan, as a defending champion? I guess you're not defending it anymore. As the reigning champion. There we go.
Well, that's just rude. But we all know the notorious history of Misa dropping first games. He knows it. He claims it. It's happened time and time again.
Well, just like last season when he broke the wheel and became a champion for the first time, he'll probably do it again today. But Adam seems to favor the GB comp. What about you, Miles? Are you a GB believer here or an SB stan?
Looking at straight comps, yeah, I'm a GB believer.
Oh, we got a lot of GB believers in the chat.
If we add names into it, I think SB has a real shot. But just on comps, yeah, GB.
All right. We've had some really, surprising performances. Both games that I've played so far, I think there's been two, right? Two games and two bangers. I think we've also had some really surprising performances by players that really just shown another level in their play. Ares of Doom in the first game popping off. Even if their team lost, like he had a really good showing, and so did Dekhar on the team. I didn't fully watch yesterday's game, not gonna lie, but I did see the lane swap, Rito Barita to the bot lane. I saw the double that Omar got early in the game on top side. And even though they lost, Rito Barita also had a really solid game. I know Deep Dive was solid all around, with Mina essentially finishing the game at the end with the Diana ult. So we've got a lot of players stepping up. Who steps up in this matchup? Give me the heads up, Poe. Who are your players to watch here?
Honestly, I'm not too sure. GB's bot lane, I feel like can be really strong, but also Solo with being first season, I feel like not a lot of people have seen him, and I've played games with him, and he can kind of pop off. Granted, not at the support role, but I still think he's able to.
Oh!
Not at the support role.
This guy doesn't know.
I know.
This guy doesn't
but
know.
Me personally, I haven't played with him as the support.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm stuck in a black screen.
Me too. Don't worry. I think we're just a little late.
And also, I don't think you can count the Nick Mead out on Jhin.
If it doesn't go in a second, yeah, I think we have to restart it. It's a rip.
It's a rip.
Well, I'm gonna try to restart it because it's a rip for me, I guess.
All right, let me know if you can actually go through or not.
Did any of them set themselves as spectatable?
That's the question. That's my concern, right? Before I exit out.
I'll put it back in. Yeah, I'm putting it back in.
All right. I'll leave and.
Classic League of Legends spectator.
Yeah, can't have a clean.
Classic. Ooh, Ice Toboggan Corky. Savory's a man of taste.
Wait, but aren't you a Corky fiend?
Okay, because it's cute as fuck. But Ice Toboggan Corky, legit. Hey, it worked for me. You should cut out.
Okay, I'm coming back in.
Actually, I'm only like... Oh, I gotta fast forward. They're pretty far in. Let's see. Any first bloods happen? No. Thankfully, we didn't miss any first bloods. Unless you come in
Every
later
game-
than me and you miss it.
No, I'm coming in right
Game
now.
so far has had some sort of technical issue, yeah?
It's not like
No,
terrible.
my only point being, maybe this time it won't be the end of the season that has delays.
Well, I mean, this
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
much of a delay.
I
so
do
think
need
it
to
was
swap
okay.
Misa and Savory. Somebody check the Twitch stream for me and let me know if.
It looks good.
Okay. All right.
But
Make sure you
I'm
swap
going to
Misa
Yep.
and Savory. You already did it.
Did. Free standard starts here. No
Starting on
shenanigans.
top side. Kale giving Udyr a decent leash here.
Ender is
What
messing
the
with the
fuck is that
wave.
Udyr skin, bro? What is that? I don't even know. What is that skin?
No.
Did they list it? Oh, my whole tab they'll list it, right? Oh no, I'm not. Oh
Nope.
shit.
I don't.
I
know.
don't even know.
Is it
What
primal?
it?
It might be primal Udyr.
Oh, maybe it's gross. I don't know how I feel about it. I was like, what champion is that, bro? That's crazy.
Oh no, that's the newer Udyr skin, right? The dragon one.
What do I know?
No, it didn't look like it. I thought it was primal,
I
but
think I'm morally opposed to playing Udyr.
why? 'Cause Predator Claw, Udyr trauma.
I just run at people. I don't know. I don't feel.
Predator
I'm not
Claw Udyr is
intrigued by
so
that.
boring.
Oh, nice trade from Enderism. The Kale punish is happening already, but this bot lane is starting to get zoned out a little bit. Not too much, it's just one creep down here, but the range of Ashe cannot be underestimated as she pokes both of them with one W, gets an auto in there for good measure.
You're a bit ahead of me, Brian.
Uh-oh, press plus then.
I have been.
Uh-oh, what are you at?
243, 44, 45.
Wow, you're like 5 seconds behind. Okay, I'm gonna pause for like 5 seconds so we don't spoil it for everybody, I guess. Tell me when you hit 3 minutes. Ready? I'm gonna pause at 3. Tell me when.
Now.
Alright. Now we're synced-ish, okay?
Yes.
Good enough.
Good enough.
Okay. So, seems to be relatively even lane states in mid. Kale actually has a push in top lane now.
Yeah.
And the
Which
bot
is
lane,
risky if Misa
Yeah.
decides to wander in, but he's got a ward on Tribush.
right. But the bot lane definitely has some bot push. Udyr on the bot side, Viego on the top side. There is a ward that'll spot Viego here. And Kale's gonna back off scot-free. Oh, she doesn't! Viego's just gonna run through the ward, and Kale, maybe a little bit too much, didn't see the minimap fully. Surely she goes down.
And there it
Oh,
is.
she goes
Oh,
down.
it's close.
Bear
I
Rock.
don't know if he wanted to take that soul. Oh, okay.
He lives. He lives it.
Literally
That was a little
necessary, but he's gonna get a Scuttle Crab, it looks like. The
Yeah,
engage from
I think-
Schluckabeer.
Ooh, big
The
damage. The
poke.
double range.
Oh, they go for the
but solo
flash.
Q
Solo
is
Q.
gonna go down to
It
Emperor
breaks though.
surely. Oh, what? He doesn't combo him and he gets exhausted. Oh, nice snare though. That's huge from the Nick Mead. Look at the teamwork. Emprix not even gonna go down. It's a kill to Schluckerbeer and a kill to Emprix. Nick Mead surely wanted both of those, but he set them both up. So he'll take that assist money and they'll take the shove.
Yeah, given how the lane was going right there, Nick Beat is pretty happy.
Yeah, for sure. That is big. This is a swing lane for them too. And I think, I mean, there's just a lot that happened there. So we can recap it one by one. I mean, the first thing, Steven actually saw the Viego on the ward. And I don't know if it was just trying to bleed out as much value and get the wave shove as he could, or he just didn't see him. But, you know, Viego was able to catch up to him. Oh, Misa. He's going to get out scot-free, though. No flash on Emprix, who's going to take the camp. So feels okay for Emprix, who gets a kill and doesn't really lose that much on his top side. But yeah, Steven going down there gives a kill for first blood to Ornn. But it's countered in the bot lane where Emprix, sitting on the bot side, as they should have expected, actually sets up 2 kills on the bot side. And burns a ton of summons. Nobody in bot lane has a summoner spell whatsoever.
Yeah, and now Viego's probably going to back and go to his bot camps, and Udyr is walking to his bot camps. So we could see like a minute from now a 3v3 in the bot.
Right. It's a swiftness buy from Jin. Really wants to be able to dodge as much stuff as possible, get in some incremental poke like this.
And
Hits both of them with 2 spells. It's actually a pretty good trade from Jin.
it also denies some of the slow from Ash.
Nice trade from Don't Tell the Boys. Getting some corrupting potion. Well, I guess he's not the one corrupting. Corky's the one corrupting. Nice trade mid, but I feel like this feels pretty good for Corky, though, if Corky's only down like 4 CS and has an even lane state mid. So, I mean, if you're Corky, you're chilling. He's opening corrupting puppet. He has a tier, and he's just stacking, chilling, waiting his time. But I think if you go late, I mean, there's a lot of late game scalers this game. Tail, Corky, Ornn, and a lot of people that really like it post 35.
Yeah. And despite Steven going down for first blood, he's built up a CS lead and has crashed his wave again.
Right, he's actually only, what, like 10 gold behind or something. It's not bad.
And it's a similar story in the bot lane. Alki, having died there, also has a CS lead.
Yeah, Ash is proving to be a little bit much. But the CS, I mean, the gold differential is not bad, though, too. Only like a 50 gold differential, so both teams competitive all across the map still, with GB overall leading about 400 gold. I'm sure a decent amount of that is probably on the Udyr. Oh, not really, actually. Seems pretty split across the team. Actually, it's a Maokai, yeah. 300 gold difference on the Maokai.
Ooh, Savory, good chunk as SB gets the dragon here.
Oh, he's gonna miss the cannon too. If Savory here, clearing this ward is something he probably doesn't need to do, because he probably needs a hard shove the mid lane. He knows that Vex has no TP. He's gonna do it anyway, get the wave in. Nice back, and Vex is gonna lose the entire wave. Gonna feel a little bit bad.
I did hear Misa saying before that his strategy for this game was really get dragons. So first one down, at least 3 more to go.
Yeah, if you're gonna just get dragons, mouse.
Everyone knows what to do.
No DC. But yeah, if you're gonna farm dragons, then Ashbot, not a bad pick. They get tons of prio. Can play around the bot side. Alki asked, do y'all like fat cats or long cats? I like fat cats.
I mean, long cats can also be fat, so...
I was say, my cat is kind of both. He's a long, chunky boy.
Oh, you get the best of both worlds.
Hey, dude, he's 15 pounds.
That's a big boy.
Yeah, no, but like he's not like super fat either. He's, I don't know.
I mean, that depends on breed. That definitely depends on breed.
He's just a domestic short hair.
Yeah, that's what cats are. Domestic short hairs. Anyone who, cats don't have breeds. They're just short haired.
Yeah. Well, I mean, short hair cats don't have breeds. Long hair cats absolutely have breeds, and people
99% of cats
really irritable about it. Long hair and hairless cats are breeds.
The remake looks so furry. Where's their mouth?
Well, we're still waiting to hear back on the mouse issue.
I think I see what it's in here today.
Alright, we're back. There's the freeze frame to make up for the pause, I'm guessing. Are you
Pretty
also
long freeze frame.
Yeah, are you also stuck, Brian? There we go. Oh, the Ornn ulti coming in.
Viego coming top. Udyr's around, but he's on the Herald. Coming up now.
Alright, I went to the restroom. Am I missing something? I am definitely missing something.
He's walking to his
What
jungler.
is
His
this?
jungler's
The flash
here.
comes in from Bear Rock. Bear Rock is
Here's the
stunned once
Kawasaki
more.
Ace. Can't
But
get
Saber
away with
is
this.
here.
Oh!
Oh,
Big for SB, picking up 2 kills, giving one of them to Corki, one of them to Ornn. Man, that was close.
Udyr with some solid healing there for a while.
Yeah.
Kale just doesn't have the damage yet.
Yeah, Steven's still just is trying to get there, trying to watch the clock and let it pass on by, but with 9 minutes and 25 seconds off the clock, it looks like SB has built a somewhat significant 1k gold lead.
The snare comes in onto Alki from Nick Mead. Eats a chunk of damage. Solo's trying to trade back. Oh, is this the... Oh yeah, it's looking like an Imperial Mandate Ash.
I think good news for SB. I mean, this gold is on pretty good places. I mean, obviously you want gold on Corki, that's nice. But Ornn 2 is not bad. I think outside of Kale, this team may struggle to actually kill the Ornn.
Yeah.
So if Ornn is too big and just itemizes MR, might be hard for Kale to kill him too. It looks like the Kale is going to go Nashors. So it's going to be a real MR heavy team from GB. And even if the Jhin has some strength, I think Jhin is going to take some time to kill Ornn anyway. So.
Oh, Emperor X and Bear Rock meet up on the bot lane.
Oh.
Good trades for Bear Rock.
Bear Rock's a level up though.
And
he has ult? No, he doesn't.
Dodges the...
That's how the boys.
Oh, the Ash Arrow comes in. Bear Rock is
Oh.
feared though, forcing the flesh out of Emperor X. Alki goes in for the aggressive play and eats a lot of damage.
Oh, Bear Rock taking some damage. Savory fancies some, but gonna force them off. No one gray screened.
Somehow.
Don't tell the boys, doesn't have ult
Ooh,
yet though. And
Savory.
Savory looking for him. Gets feared and actually takes a chunk of damage in return.
But
But
cuts him
deals a
away.
decent amount.
And it's looking like they're gonna drop a Rift Herald mid. Oh, Enderism feeling it.
Oh, big damage on a Kawasaki Ace. Kawasaki Ace gonna try to walk away though. Enderism doesn't have flash to finish him here. A lot of plates to mid and jungle here too. Steven, a little close. Gets chunked by the W, but not dead.
Okay, I was gonna say that Rift Herald looks a little bit too far away. It was just a visual bug.
GB struggling here a little bit in the early game, but on the bright side, I mean, even though she's gone down twice, Kale still has CS advantage, is competitive with the rest of the lobby, only out CS by their own teammate Jhin. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty close all around, but that's not a bad spot to be if you're Kale.
Yeah.
Definitely can't call this one over until much, much later.
This drag coming up is a pretty solid drag for SB. They have the Corki ult, or passive, I guess. They have their mid lane pushed. I mean,
They don't
Yeah.
have TP for Ornn, so Ornn won't be there.
and by pushed, I mean they have a tower.
Yeah, I think right now, if you're GB, you probably just seed most dragons until pretty much all dragons
Until
until
you have
Kale
to.
is a thing. Yeah, until Kale is really a thing. I don't think you worry about dragons at all.
Yeah.
Enderism is actually right now though and has no TP. I mean, neither is the top laner.
There's a plant
but-
right next to him that he can pick up.
Yeah, Udyr's on the top side, so they're just gonna see. They respect the Corki package. Probably the right play here. What soul is it going to be before it pops? Adam, quick! Adam, quick! No! It's lightning soul.
Ash ult comes in.
Hex tag. It's gonna be hex tag.
Hex tag. Yeah.
Schluckerbeer is stuck alone there. He's
Uh-oh.
gonna go down. Bear Rock actually cleans it up, and I feel like he could have just given that to Alki.
Nice arrows though. The Ash support pick already paying off.
Yeah, there you go, guys.
But in terms of carries, I mean, the carries from GB are still pretty relevant. They're not like too super far behind on their curves or anything like that.
Yeah, no mana on Ornn. He can't really fight this.
It's not like KO can kill him ever. Look at this. Ornn don't give a fuck.
But
has no mana, doesn't care.
All right.
Tons of plays on the bot side
What
too.
mythic is Ornn building, Brian? What do you think is it gonna be?
Yeah, I don't know anything about tank builds.
Gee, I wonder.
Do you think it's Jock Show?
Yes, I think it's
I guess so.
Jack
I'm assuming so, but
I think, honestly, for team fighting tanks like Ornn, I think the changes are just truly buffs.
Dude, Radiant Glory.
I know how you feel about Radiant Glory, but it's a
It-
7% heal max health drain now. The
But
stacks are
it's
stronger.
so good on Ornn. Honestly, I have no idea. He's just building piecemeal of everything so far.
He's gonna really fuck you up and buy a Kindle Gem next. Wait.
He doesn't have room. He doesn't. Oh, the Ashwell goes wide.
Oh, wait. He actually already has a Kindle Gem. I'm just not paying attention. But yeah, no, the Kindle Gem,
Still builds into
whatever
into
that
glory.
shield. Is that whatever that shield is called?
Yeah, they.
any surprising builds, anything here from anybody across the board?
I mean, not really. I assume Jin's going
no,
Guild
it
Wars.
looks like Shulkabir is going for the Deadman's Rush, which I think is a bit surprising. He did go Comet, and I would have expected it to match the Imperial Mandate from solo queue.
Yeah, that's fair. Also, I don't think any of his lanes had to really justify it.
No, but it definitely lets him rush in for the engage follow up.
Look at this tiny damage that he's doing to Ornn in return. Oh god.
It's starting to add up now that he's got the lethal
yeah.
tempo.
Now that you let him hit you enough.
Oh,
Solo Q and Emperix duking it out.
Oh,
Savory getting
Savory's
caught
dead.
here. Oh, he gets tagged.
Gets
That's
the
dead.
reset.
And that's a reset.
and there he
They
goes.
missed the combo.
Gets the
But he
flash
hits
out,
the-
but the W
Oh,
from
nice
Jin.
there from Jin.
Right there.
Oh, but Solo dodging everything right now. No flash though. It's gonna go down to the autos and Vex. And Kawasaki Ace gonna try to fight his way out of this. Cannot get very far. Barrock gonna steal the soul and take like
More
2 extra
damage.
tower shots. Yeah, but you know whatever. It's the show of dominance that really matters here.
Yeah, but I think overall GB should be fairly happy with how everything went there.
Yeah, you know having Kill go down again, not optimal, but bunch of gold into the pockets of Vex. That's pretty big. There's a
Yeah.
lot of squishies on this team.
And
And if
Nick,
Vex is enough to like do a big boy damage with Jin follow up or something, could definitely get a frag or two out of just Vex combo.
yeah, and Don't Tell the Boys really can push a lead in. And we know that if he's feeling comfortable and confident, he can make the plays and actually be the difference maker.
Mhm.
Well, second Rift, on to second Breakfast. What do you know? Now, with how the game state is right now, Brian, do you think that Good Boys contest this upcoming dragon, or not yet?
No, I think it's still a decent while out before this KO can really consider anything like that.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. She's only level 11. She has one item. It's gonna be hard. I think. I mean, it depends on the setup here. I think it might be doable. You have strength on Vex. They just have to pick a really good
Corky's
fight and
resetting
have like
though. And that is
Yeah.
a little...
I think what you have to do is you're going to have to get Vex plus Udyr on the
Oh,
same
I
target.
don't like this for SB.
Oh, no.
The Ashield
See, because
misses.
Vex looks like he's out. Oh, he's going to try to run away from Barrock. Not getting far. Barrock is so strong.
But
He's
the
going to go
rest
down.
of the
Oh,
squad
Solo
is
goes
here.
down in return. But
Great
Barrock has
Kale
reset.
ulti.
Oh, wait. Barrock ulted into the Kale ult.
Gets a reset though, and that's all that he cares about right now. He doesn't get the third.
Oh, he dies. But package.
Oh.
Savory's looking for the plays. He's going to kill them all.
Yo, is that Brian on Corky?
What the? Savory learned from last season.
Apparently, dude. And it's just Karasaki Ace running away from the Ornn.
Yeah, Vex just couldn't get much value out. Caught in the spot lane. Tried to escape from Barrock, but couldn't really get very far. I mean, Barrock is pretty strong, pretty itemized right now. But I think what Vex probably should have done if I were Vex
Steven's
is
going
just,
down.
Oh no, Steven, that was not
Savory
the
goes
smartest
down as
play.
well.
Ooh, nice. The dragon is still kind of there, and there's nobody with smite here. It's gonna go down. The cooldowns weren't ready just yet for Vex. Yeah, I thought in that last fight, Vex was actually just going to turn on the clump and do as much as Vex could possibly do before going down. But instead, Barrock just kind of ran the Vex down in the bot lane. However, it's not too bad. In terms of gold, they might have lost like, a couple hundred or something, maybe 1,000, but it wasn't the worst thing ever. They did lose the dragon though, so now SB on Soul Point, and honestly, Hextech Soul Point on Corky and Ash support sounds terrifying, to say the least. So I'm thinking that, the clock is ticking for GB right now, and that Kayle is only level 12. So if she's not level 16 by the time that the next dragon is forced, I think that might be curtains for GB. So they really got to side lane this Kayle, keep her safe so she can farm and get up there in levels, because if she dies again, she's not going to make it to that 16 threshold for sure. And it could be another death here. Look, Viego angling for the Kayle. It's the only play on the map, and I think Kayle is going to go down to this. Going to ult herself, but Steven can't get any value out of that.
And Enderism has no fear for any of these champions right now.
What's the Orange Jock show?
What's it called?
No, what's it buff?
It's just more stats. It's always more stats.
I don't know.
The Unspoken Parasite coming in.
Wow, that's a weird name. Unspoken Parasite.
Ashield coming in, goes wide. That's where the Dead Man's Blade comes clutch.
The emote.
Dude, Demon is on it for those emotes. When you miss a skill shot, he autopilots throws them down.
Savory is just side laning right now. Oh, combo onto Barrock. Loses a little bit of HP, but not too much. Savory on side lane, just getting value for his team, while a super intimidating clump with Ornn and Viego just control the entire bot side.
Oh my
Sucker
God.
B are gonna walk right into Enderism.
Viego
Not much is gonna happen.
Viego is the only
Alki.
Nick Mead?
needed item.
Just getting, getting a
That's
big
terrifying.
chunk on
Oh my
Alki.
God.
Oh, really comboing Alki here. Probably not significant. Alki has time to hit it back.
Bit of a lull state for now. GB just wants to spend as much time as possible without fighting. SB wants to just take as much as they can from the map.
What's the button for timers on the side?
N.
And okay, nice. Cool. Well, that tells me that it's 1 minute and 30 seconds until Soul Point spawns on the map, and it's a Hextech Soul Point. I'm sure that GB, regardless of Kale status, is going to sell out for this. They kind of have to. If they give the Hextech Soul to Corki and Ash support,
I see
it
Schluckabeer.
doesn't seem like a fun game. Schluckabeer dodging stuff. Can he walk out though?
He's
He's
got
getting
the
slowed,
Deadman's
and Ash
Blade.
has no
And-
arrow though.
And Swifties.
Yeah.
Man wants to go fast.
No,
It's
man,
gonna be about
man
a
hates
minute.
Ash with a passion. That's why.
This could be.
That too.
This could be. This could be the last act for GB, or it could be the start of a beautiful comeback. But they're really gonna have to find good position over this dragon to fight it out. That Kale is only level 14, but they know. Steven knows he's in the vicinity, has Riftmaker completed, even though he's only level 14.
Astral hits onto Schluckabeer.
Oh,
Schluckabeer's
on
gonna fold
Schluckabeer,
out.
not to Kale. Oh, Kale is down though.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
beautiful
big
engage
combo
from
from
Don't
Vex.
Tell the Boys, but the package comes in.
Vex got the reset though. Oh, but the package is too much. Look, Schluckabeer's zoned out
Oh,
on the
Nick
package. And
Mead.
Don't Tell the Boys can't reach the rest of the team.
And it's
Nick
Nick
Mead, can he
Mead
make the
tried to kill
plays?
an Ornn.
Oh, they're gonna try to go for him. Oh, what a flash! Oh, he misses the double.
Oh,
He tried to finish off Alki. I mean, even if he did, you'd have to reload. Wouldn't have gone the Kaisa anyway, but it's the last ditch attempt that they had to take. But now with Hextech Soul going down to a team with Corki, Kaisa, and Ash, it's going to be a real difficult game. They're going to get poked and slowed and and honestly cornered in from every angle because you can't run from a team with this. That was a big play by Nikolai. He tried to turn that game.
yeah.
He tried his hardest there, but that Corki package was really good. Split the fight in half. Schluckabeer couldn't really enter without burning himself to death. And the carries were just kind of stuck out. Nikolai, even though he made such a huge impact, once he was cornered in, after he burned his combo and cornered in by the Corki package, couldn't really go anywhere else.
Astral comes in,
Ooh,
and
nice
Schluckabeer
roll.
has been chosen. He flashes out, but it's not going to be
Oh.
enough. And the
Yeah.
knockup from Ornn comes in. The W does not stop Emprix.
Pretty funny.
It's going to be a Baron call from Second Breakfast. Meanwhile, Steven's in the bot side of the map, getting a turret. He's level 14 at the moment. Probably ticks 15 soon here. Saw the Vexel trying to go in for a check and doesn't land. Here comes the Ornn upgrades.
Yep. Kaisa now with her upgraded mythic. I see the Bork on Kaisa. That's pretty interesting.
Oh, the
Oh wow, nice
that
Ash arrow.
was kind of sick. Alki ulting in early as the Astral just hits right after to get that kill.
Oh my god, that damage. That Hextech Soul plus Corki Corki poke. Pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
lot of
Udyr
people.
went-
But
Demonic first items. That kind of justifies the Bork second from Kai'Sa.
What's the KL level tracker at? Is that 15 or 16? I can't read it.
what? Kale?
What's
Said 15.
Yeah, 15 there.
15, yeah.
What you're saying is the clock is running out. Steven's gonna pop up.
I think that
I
ship is
didn't
probably sailed.
say that, but I was just asking questions here, you know?
Okay, I think they might look for it here. GB's gotta look for something, but Vex is gonna go Master Topside instead. And Maokai gonna ult without Vex though. So it's gonna be a 4v4 because Corki and Vex are stuck topside.
Oh,
Big damage onto Udyr. He's just gonna melt. He's alive, but just barely. Sucker goes down, and that's just the first of at least 3 or 4 here. That's another one dead. Steven surely dies after the stopwatch. They're not gonna get Nick Mead just yet, but that's definitely the game. Wow, even support Ash is gonna do tons of damage to Nick Mead with the Hex Tech Soul.
but he gets
Oh,
popped.
Nick Mead with the turn.
Oh, don't tell the boys though.
Oh.
Making sure that if his team's going down, he's gonna go down fighting.
KDA gamer, but I don't think even Nikolai can't stop the impending doom of his base.
And it's gonna be GG for SB.
Talked about breaking the wheel. Misa with his first win of the season in his first game. Who do you think was the? I mean, we're gonna ask for an interview, Tiger. We always do. But who do you think was the MVP of the second breakfast team? We don't need to grab them for an interview, but I think they all played pretty well.
I think it was Barak shutting down the Kale.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it. I think Oren played a pretty good lane phase too. I think Corky's packages were really, really solid, and then Solo had ults from all over.
So much for that gentleman agreement to not getting top.
All right, who do you take? You take Barak for this first game. So
Or do we take the 4-0-13 Orn Enderism?
that might be the case. I'm down with either of them.
Look, we've
Let's
heard
go.
plenty from Misa in the past. I think it's time to bring in one of our rookies of the season. Bring in.
All right. Well, no. I want Ash then. Give us the Ash support.
Okay,
Hello?
Ash support. Yeah, for the non-believers.
Yeah. Ash support for the non-believers.
Convince me, Dance.
All right. Well, let's see if solo queue and one game can convince you. Get him, Dan. Get him, Dan.
I'm streaming. I don't want to jump
I'll
in
get
there.
him. Fine.
Need to swap screens.
Yeah, you know, I judge supports based on if I like to play with them in lane, and I just don't mesh with Ash support.
All right, Solo. We tried to pick an MVP from your team. We actually didn't because I think everybody performed pretty well. But because you're on Ash support, we're interviewing you anyway. So congrats on the win and the nice Ash heroes from downtown. Before this game started, Adam and Miles both came into this chat and were like, "Yeah, I don't like the Ash support." So what do you?
Oh, haters!
like Ash
First of all,
support in
Ash
general.
support's OP. Second, Ash support did nothing that game, so you're not wrong.
No, nothing but get a win though.
We did win. That's all that matters.
Hey, you had some sick ults, but I stand by it. I think he would have been more effective on another champ. You played super well, but
think if that was anything else, we would have won that much harder. But guess it worked out.
vindicated.
Well, then I guess my
Think
question would be, if not Ash, what would you have picked here?
I wanted to play Heimer, but they banned it.
Yeah. Sus.
Sussy wussy.
They did their research, huh?
I feel like every team is gonna ban Heimer against you.
Kind of cringe.
Yeah,
I don't know. I felt like bot lane was like really wild. I could have played anything when they locked in the Jin Maokai. So I was like, why not? Just play Ash. Who cares?
All right, and then you guys had a very significant early lane lead there. Then you go for the play, and Udyr's there behind you, and it's disaster. How do you feel about that?
Wasn't too bad because Maokai got the kill.
Okay.
So we're like, all right, we can go back to lane, and we're still not gonna lose the 2v2. So wasn't too upset.
Yeah.
And I don't know, Maokai can never really, and he used flash on me, right? So he can literally never engage in the 2v2.
Next week,
You guys, hold on. You guys are flaming Ash support. I think Maokai support's even worse right now.
I didn't flame anything, but yeah. Arguments. All right, you guys.
Disagree.
You guys are against TSC
What?
next week. TSC won their match against EXO in dramatic comeback fashion. How do you feel about that matchup against Plo the Warrior and Co?
I think we're just gonna be undefeated in this league. My team is too good. You heard it here first.
All right.
I
Misa
can
gets
assure
2
you.
crack teams in a row.
Oh.
I can assure you, by the way, you're not playing Heimerdinger next week.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm never playing high right now. It's fine.
All right, you two are gonna face off in the bot lane anyway. So good luck.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
All right. Well, Solo has other picks up his sleeve, I'm sure. But Until
got some more
then,
pocket picks. Don't worry.
thank you to everybody that watched. We'll have a game tomorrow, right? At 6 p.m. Pacific.
Is
And
it
I think
6
we're
p.m.
done here.
Pacific?
That's
Oh,
a good one.
Goodbye.
oh yeah. Goodbye, everybody.